Hey everyone, good morning. Dennis K here, Belize Islands Real Estate. Hope you're all doing well today. Today is Tuesday, September 1st. Just taking a little walk here in the morning, clear my head, and get ready to get back home to the home office, open up the computer, and work on several deals that we have in the works today. So congratulations again to everyone who is able to take advantage of this opportunity that we're living in right now, this opportunity called 2020, to make a change in your life, to do something different, to start a new chapter, to invest differently, to live differently. And I have been really enjoying helping each and every one of you to invest in Belize, to make your plans to move in Belize. And these Zoom calls have been so much fun. So I appreciate the coffee, guys. If you haven't bought me a coffee yet and you'd like to, only if you'd like to, hit me up on the link below. Let me know when you want to jump out of our Zoom call, and I'd be happy to help guide you regarding all things Belize related. But you know, today's video is about those epic days, those days that you look back and just go, wow, you know what? That was a day to remember. You know the kind of days I'm talking about? Maybe you were on vacation, and over the period of a 7 or 10 day vacation, you just had that one morning or one afternoon or one evening that just stands out that you will never ever forget. And it doesn't have to be on vacation. It could be anywhere. It could be a day at work, right? It could be a day in the house. It could be a day in the yard. It could be a day with family and friends and loved ones, whatever it is. But when you look back over the years, you sometimes have these days that stand out like, wow, you know what? I couldn't have recreated that day if I tried. It just had to happen. Everything had to align. The stars had to align, so to speak. And sometimes you don't even know what goes into creating an epic day like that. You just know how you feel when you've had one. Well, that brings me to today's video, in that in order to have those epic days, you got to create opportunities, plenty of opportunities, in order for those days to show up, right? I give an example. If you're hustling and grinding and working and paying bills and just, struggling to get by and living life 365 days a year, how many opportunities are you giving yourself for those epic days, right? Now imagine, just for a little bit, if you did something differently. If you, I don't know, maybe moved to Belize, and so you're living on Ambergris Caye, plenty of opportunities for epic days there. And maybe you're learning how to dive for the first time, and you go out diving, and all of a sudden you're swimming with manatees or dolphins, or seeing the whale sharks down south. Or maybe it's just one of those afternoons where you're having a beach picnic with family and loved ones, and the rum punch is tasting so good, and the sun's so hot, and you got some reggae pumping out the speakers, and you just look up and go, wow, is this my life? Or maybe it's one of those days that you head to the mainland and you rent a vehicle and you go cave tubing or exploring some of the deeper caves in Belize, or go to the jungle lodges, or maybe it's the first time that you've ever walked in a true jungle and you're listening to the sounds and the sights and everything is new and the smells. It's a day you'll never forget. It's an epic day, right? So when I'm talking to you guys about moving to Belize, or even just investing in Belize for the financial return, what that offers many of us is the opportunity to experience more in life. And the more we experience in life, the deeper the memories we're going to create, the more meaningful experiences we're going to have, more epic days. So I want you to do this. You can't really set a goal like, hey, I want to have 10 epic days in 2020. You can't just set that goal, because the days happen as they happen. But what you can do is you can say to yourself, I'm going to give myself enough opportunity to really experience a morning, an afternoon, an evening that's going to be memorable. All right, I can list off, I don't know how many of these I've had in Belize and all around the world. My first time to Iceland, driving in a camper van and just seeing the endless expanse of what was like a foreign world to me. Or the time that Steph and I sat out at the end of the dock at Sueño, which is about 13 miles north of San Pedro town, right where the new Jimmy Buffett's is going in. First time we sat out on the dock and had a couple of draft pelicans, and the stars came out, and I saw clearly for the first time the Milky Way galaxy. Never forget that night. Other experiences I've had around the world. The first time we went to Tokyo and you saw the big crossing where everybody's crazy and crossing, or the first time you went to Shanghai and some of these other countries, and just like, wow, this is different. I've never experienced this before. And it's not just about being in those places, right? Because just because you've taken a vacation to somewhere memorable doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to have one of those epic days. Again, everything has to align. Who you're with, how you're feeling that day, maybe what you're eating, what the weather's like. The weather can be a big part of this, right? So you have to give yourself enough time for everything to line up so that you can look back and go, wow, you know what? I'm so glad that I didn't miss out on that day. So this is my little talk for today, guys. If you need any help at all regarding investing in Belize, moving to Belize, if you want some ideas on how to make this all possible, hit me up on the link below. Buy me a couple cups of coffee. So appreciate your support. Let's jump on a Zoom call together and let's see how we can give you the opportunity to fill your life with epic, memorable days. All right, guys, take care. Talk to you soon.